This is a D6 Generation Pip. Bite-sized content for a busy gamer. Sometimes featuring Craig, sometimes featuring Russ.
Hey, what about me?
Oh yeah, and sometimes featuring Raef, Hollywood Granger.
Welcome back. Oh, I haven't done that in a while. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And now we are going to be doing our prediction episodes for the upcoming year, 2023. And if that doesn't sound like science fiction, then you were probably born after 2010? No.
Yes.
2000?
What?
Year 2000?
Is that when we started?
Then you'd be like 23. No, shut up. What is that when we started? What are you drinking?
Bourbon.
Anyway, we're going to be doing the predictions episode now.
For 2023.
For 2023.
That was unclear.
Which sounds like science fiction, unless you're Raef, I guess. I don't know.
Right. Now,
okay.
we should probably review the rules.
We should, because you guys don't know that we just reviewed the rules.
In case you're just
for
tuning
ourselves.
in now, let's say it's January 2023. We're living in the future. By the way, we're recording this on December 20th, right after just looking at the results of 2022.
That's true.
So for us, no time has passed. However, for you, dear listener, some amount of time has passed.
It could have been an eternity.
It's definitely already 2023 right now. You're in the new year.
Yep.
You've had your celebrations.
beyond.
You've drunk the champagne.
Yes.
You've opened the Christmas Hanukkah presents.
Yep.
You're all ready to go for the new year.
Yep.
We are too. So we're going to make some predictions now.
We are.
Now, because we're gamers, this is not just a simple make predictions, see what happens. No. This is a game.
It is a game.
There will be winners, there will be losers, and there will be a concrete scoring system.
There is indeed.
And so, here are the rules for the prediction, the D6G patent pending rules, as written by listeners who've written in and helped us with the rules.
I think Craig should read them.
All right, Craig, do you have the list of rules in front of you?
I do. I have them right here.
You're making it work now. So I'm going to
Just to
stall
change it
for
up.
Craig to get the rules ready here. Craig, are you ready? Do you have the rules?
I have the rules written up, but I'm looking for who we need to give some...
Oh, the credit to our
credit.
able-bodied listener who gives us the rules. Yes. Well,
our able-bodied listener.
Do you want me to read the
Also known
rules?
as victory points, I believe.
Russ, you start.
Okay, I'll start the
No,
rules.
I want to do it, but I need to know. Victory points, where are you? Victory points. There it is. Victory points at victory points. There. Okay.
Good
And
memory.
I know Victory Points, that Victory Points is not your name, but Victory Points is the guy that helped us with all of this. Okay.
Which makes sense because these are in fact victory points.
They are in fact victory points.
Yeah.
Okay, rule number 1, Raef.
Uno.
All predictions must have a quantifiable measure of success. So you have to be able to show whether or not you succeeded. You can't just say, that movie's gonna be good, or that cheese is gonna be bad. Russ just wolfed down a piece of cheese.
It was good cheese. I give it a 5.
It's a 5. 5 out of 5? Or,
Yeah, 5 out of
I mean,
5.
Raef's a better host. I thought 5 out of 10 would be insulting. All right. So you've got to be able to quantify the prediction. Number 2. Each prediction is going to be worth 1 point to start with, plus 1 point for each host who disagrees with the prediction. So this, to me, is my favorite mechanic that Victory Points came up with, because it actually self-regulates what we're doing.
Yes.
So Raef does an awful lot of sort of middle-of-the-road predictions where Russ and I will...
Softball is a word we wouldn't use, but it could be thrown around.
That's right.
I'm trying not to be judgmental, but Russ and I will agree with them, so they're only worth 1 point to Raef. However, if you do a much more difficult prediction and one or both of the other hosts disagree with you, then you're going to be bumping the value of that prediction up by 1 or even 2 points.
Yes.
So the prediction's going to be worth anywhere between 1 and 3 points, and the rules themselves regulate based on how difficult we think the prediction's going to be.
Yes.
In addition to that, each of us is going to agree or disagree with the other host's predictions, which can earn us additional points, either a +1 if we are correct on our agreement or disagreement, or a 0 if we're not correct. You can't lose points on your
Agreement.
or disagreement, but you can lose a point on your prediction. So
Yes.
if you get a prediction wrong, it's -1, regardless of how many people agreed or disagreed with you.
Right.
Rule number 3, all the information has to be public. This is just common sense, but we want to put it out there because if any of us ever gets caught using insider trading, they have to be permanently removed from all D6G merchandise.
Right.
Yes,
Exactly.
that's right.
Okay, so if you have inside information, you have to reveal it at the time of the prediction. So I can't say my next novel is going to be Raefy Cakey and the Discs of Doom. If I know what it is, but then both you would agree with me, so I could use it against you. But then no, anyway.
Anyway, you can't.
So if you have insider information, you have to reveal it at this time. Okay, rule number 4, we are going to be making the predictions now in order from winner chicken dinner,
Yes.
which is Russell
From last season.
from last
Spoiler alert.
year.
I hope you listen to the other one first.
Spoiler alert, Russ won 2021.
Woo!
2022. God damn it.
That was the first time in like 10 years, too, so this is a big victory.
Yeah,
that was a big
it was.
I'm
It was a
still sort of riding high
watershed
from
moment.
this.
A watershed
I'm almost ashamed
moment.
to predict things now. I don't want to break. I
Yeah,
want to call on ahead.
now the weight is on your shoulders, my friend.
Man, I have the mantle.
And your crystal balls
Mantle.
better be
I
clear.
feel like I have the mantle of power.
Yeah, well, you do.
You do.
Or incompetence.
Okay, and it will end as soon as we're done with the 7th prediction.
Yes.
Okay, so and then I will go, and then Raef will go because sadly Raef lost.
That was the big lure.
on the bonus round.
Yep.
All right.
And finally, as a reminder, you can't, but we can. That's just mean to say they can do something that they can't. Kick a prediction up a notch. If I make a prediction and both Russ and Raef agree with me, I can kick it up a notch or 2, make it more difficult to see if I can get one or both of them to disagree so that it will be worth more points if it pays off.
Right.
All right? And so we are now going to begin making our predictions
We are.
in round-robin fashion, starting with Russ.
Well, thank you, Craig, for that excellent summary. So in the round 1, there'll be 7 rounds.
Indeed.
In round 1, I will start off with a hopeful prediction.
Oh, good.
A prediction-
Last year it was dark.
A prediction of-
you still won.
Of looking out and seeing a sunrise.
Is it
And wanting to think of a hopeful, better world in 2023.
Rainbows.
We're due for a good year.
unicorns?
I mean, we've had 3 if you count the 0, really rough years. I think we're due for a good year. And so my hopeful prediction is back in 2021, the end of 2021, I backed a Kickstarter that was supposed to deliver in the spring of 2022. And it is yet to arrive on my happy doorstep.
Indeed. Would this be a monsterific
And and
Kickstarter?
it's due to a variety of things, and I can't really blame the publisher because Mythic Games, by the way, because many publishers have had challenges. I think a lot of the things that got the apple cart that got turned over in 2020 is still trying to right itself.
Good.
And so I don't hold it against anyone, but I am hopeful that the Monster Apocalypse board game, same mechanics as the Monster Apocalypse minigame, but now it's invading a board game. I backed the thing all
Is
in.
it the same mechanics?
Yeah, it's completely compatible. Completely compatible, 100%. It's
bizarre.
Yeah, it's awesome. So I got the whole thing, but it comes with like cool little plastic buildings. And
okay.
So, or I think
So it's
cardboard.
different packaging then.
Yeah, but it's just you
Same
get it-
game, different.
Yeah, but you get it in a board game box instead of in like a one-side
Right,
faction box.
right,
So you're
yeah.
buying it like a board game.
Yeah. Because it was always a board game.
It was always a board game, but you had to buy it.
Yeah.
Initially, it was blind purchase.
Get it. Yeah.
And then
Oh,
later
was
it
it
was
ever?
where you buy
Was
it by.
it?
Yeah, I remember
Oh, it
very
was.
back in the day it was
You're
blind, which is
absolutely
what I
right.
think killed it because it was a great game.
Yeah.
But now, anyway, long story short, I backed this thing. I want all this stuff. So my prediction is, and honestly, it's still probably pretty much a long shot. My prediction is it will finally ship to backers in 2023. And to be more specific, I will get my copy.
I'm not next.
No, you're not. So I have to comment.
Craig came in second. Spoiler alert.
Yeah. On the bonus round.
Yeah.
I like Mythic. On the other hand, Mythic has been plagued with some issues.
They're having a rough
and
time right now.
Bad reputational damage that I don't know is valid.
Yeah, they're having a hard time.
I've been very happy with all of the stuff that I've ever
We love
done
Joan
from
of
them.
Arc. We talk about a lot on the
Love
show.
Joan of Arc.
Yeah.
Did the second Joan of Arc Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Got all of that.
Yeah.
On the you merely receiving your pledge, I'm going to have to agree.
Damn it. Okay, Rafe, what do you think?
First of all, it just dawned on me. Wasn't Monster Apocalypse by Privateer Press?
It still is. So there's a partnership Mythic's running the Kickstarter fulfillment. And
that's
but it's Private Press involved.
Mythic's kind of business plan. It has a lot to do with partnerships,
Yeah.
which is where a lot of their problems come in.
Okay.
Because the problems are usually seem to be originating with their partners and then splashing over.
You can walk into a game store right now and buy Monster Apocalypse stuff because that's Privateer Press. But it's in the Privateer Press format, which is you're
resin,
buying a faction box, or you're buying a... Okay. So to get the plastic board game, you got to wait for the Kickstarter.
Okay, that changes it.
Disagree, really. So you're locked in.
I'll keep the I can only kick it up if both of you agree.
Correct.
So if one person
we should put that into the summary. We always forget that
in the summary. I'm going to add that. So, but I can't because oh yes, Craig. Well, you're predicting. What is your prediction for round one?
Okay, so my prediction for round one is not what it was going to be. So
Are you changing things on the fly?
I too was going to be all sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah.
I wanted to kick a little sunshine and rainbows in Captain Con's direction. Captain Con being the successor convention of the convention that spawned the D6 generation in part.
Right.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I didn't get any of the information that I needed to do that. I needed some information on the numbers last year. I was going to say the numbers this year were going to be bigger or something. Sadly, I think I got in touch with Paul too late and he was unable to get me. So I still wanted to mention them. Great local con. Hoping we can get there this year and have some fun. And I'm now going to segue into my actual prediction, which is also Kickstarter based.
Okay.
All right. So I went for quite a while without doing any Kickstarters.
I remember.
And this year I did 3. And I did 2 with the same company because, well, actually one's a Kickstarter and one's a Game Found. Because this company who's in Poland, it's Archon Studios. All in Poland, and in 2022 they segued from Chinese manufacturing to all in-house manufacturing.
Nice.
And that cut 6 months off of their fulfillment time.
Ooh.
They were great. And I talked about them a lot in one of my recent pips. I just did the Game Found one for them, which is exterior fantasy stuff, which I'm very excited to get. In addition to that, Mantic Games just did their latest terrain crate, which was cool alien forests and whatnot. So I'm in heavy on 3 different Kickstarters. I'm going to tell you that in 2023, I'm not doing a single Kickstarter.
Okay.
That's my prediction. Because I'm like,
I like these.
I'm like
good.
sinking into the swamp. I can smell the plastic. I'm looking at the stuff that I've already got piling up, and I just can't do it.
Do you mean no crowdfunding? Or are you going to sidekick?
I will say no crowdfunding. I will. Yeah,
good catch.
That's a good catch. It was unintentional, but it could have been a loophole that someone like Russ might have manipulated.
He would have
driven a truck through that. I'm gonna disagree.
Oh, I'm locked in.
Disagree. Oh, there's going to be one that you just can't resist.
Now, the interesting thing is, theoretically, this should give me the willpower to not do it if something comes up, but it won't. Just like Raef and all of his predictions that are completely in his power.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Raef, what is your round 1 prediction?
Okay. I, too, have a little bit of a backstory. So I've changed over COVID.
Oh, no.
And what I've noticed is we're up recording in my loft.
Yes,
your lovely loft.
It's a beautiful
I have
loft.
A couch. I've got a table. I have
gaming
a fridge.
stuff everywhere. It's clearly a gamer space.
It's a gamer space.
2
I've got a
guitars.
great 2 guitars. I've got my PC, gaming PC. Play a lot of MMOs on there.
Man cave up here. It's great.
Man cave. Yep. So because of that, I don't get out and game very much, and I don't really miss it.
Ooh.
I don't miss it. I've become a little bit of like a homebody.
A hermit.
Okay?
I would say hermit.
I've become more of a hermit.
Yeah.
Now, I do miss it. Like, this is fantastic. Every time I go out, if Russ were to, like, come down and play War Machine, I would grumble about it. I'd go down and I'd have a blast. So I don't miss it when it happens. But this has also transcended into game conventions. Raef, why don't you come to Adepticon? And I'm like, don't want to.
Interesting.
And I've noticed, even before COVID, by about, let's say it's a 4-day con, by about day 2, I'm like, I just want to go home.
I've noticed that about you.
Yeah. And it's not, I can't put my finger on it. So here's my, I don't know if I'm older, or if I've just changed.
Well, you're older.
I don't know.
That's pretty much physics.
There was a pandemic.
There was a pandemic.
So
All
that-
right.
But you were getting an old fuddy-duddy
I
before
was.
that.
I was getting really fuddy-duddy about it.
Yeah, get off my lawn. Come on.
Yes, that's how I feel.
Get off my lawn!
My lawn.
He yelled from the gaming loft.
Get out of my gaming room.
Get off my den. Here's my prediction. It's called NunCon.
NunCon.
It's like Jen can't.
I will attend bear with me, I will attend no conventions in 2023. Now, the reason why I'm making this prediction is so that I will attend a convention.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Okay? Now, I'll lose points on the prediction, but, because if I say I'm going to meditate 100 times, I won't. So if I say I'm going to attend a GameCon, I won't. So I'm reversing,
And this doesn't matter.
apologizing
Is he a
myself.
local little con? You'd lose.
I mean,
It could be
using
Captain
reverse
Con?
psychology.
I'm using reverse. I mean, a true
Captain Con counts.
Captain Con, not Craig,
Granite Con.
not Patty
No.
Con. If I did that, you
No,
wouldn't.
not Patty Con, and
right.
not Granite Con. That doesn't count.
Granite Con doesn't count?
Nope.
What's the threshold? I mean,
Adepticon, TempleCon,
there are 1,000 attendees?
PAX.
Okay.
Yeah, give me an attendees. Historicon could count. I've never been. Dragon Con.
All right. Well,
I wish we knew how much is Captain Con.
Captain Con's like 500.
Like hundreds.
Yeah.
Okay, 500.
You said Captain Con would count. I'll just put Captain Con would count.
Captain Con or above.
Captain
Captain
Con.
Con.
Or bigger.
So I guess if Granite Con was
Would
600,
count.
it would
it
count.
won't. It wouldn't
But
be.
Granite Con
Okay.
does not.
Okay.
I mean, survived.
Now, here's the thing. I've been invited to several. Ian's invited me to Dragon Con, which I've never been to. Doc wants me to go to the one that's out in Ohio. Can't think of it. So anyway, I will attend none in 2023.
Interesting.
I will. Let's see. Now, did you go to any this year?
Nope. And I didn't miss it.
I'm going to agree with that.
It's a good bet. I don't care about the
Doing the
points.
math in my head. He agrees. I disagree. You get one extra point. One of
I'm
us-
playing the lazy card. So here's the thing: to miss
a body,
the meditation,
a body
is
at
do
rest.
less.
Yeah.
This is a prediction. I'm going to do less.
Well, I'm
therefore,
not-
it's more likely.
That's
I don't-
true.
I don't
And a
know.
body at rest tends to stay at rest.
Yes, Newton was right.
Yeah.
If Russ said, Rafe, let's go to Gen Con together, me and you, I'd be like, oh, I'm so in.
Yeah.
So it could happen.
Yeah, that's true.
That could be.
I think I'm going to agree.
All right. So you have the chance to kick it up a notch now. We both just agreed with you. Do you want to make it?
Because when I have the
I
choice to
negative
agree
one
to somebody
cons.
doing nothing, negative
well,
one
you
con.
can make it that you will not do any gaming in public. Yeah, I don't know.
without a hood on your face.
Maybe I
You
should
said
switch it.
Wait, yeah.
What if I said, well, how would you guys feel if I will attend one con in 2023?
You're gonna reverse
exactly
course?
one.
Yeah, if I reversed it.
Oh.
Exactly one.
So you're going to make it exactly one.
I think I would agree with that too. Oh wait,
But
no,
I don't have
'cause
to
you
kick it up.
because if you
no,
don't,
you know what? I'm going to keep it the same, and I'm not going to kick it up. That's what I'm going to do.
all right.
I'm gonna,
All right.
So, how's he writing it?
There you go.
check the wording, Rafe.
All right.
I can't. Okay.
There you go. He's got right there. I wrote down,
Yeah.
you become a hermit,
Yep.
and you don't miss cons.
Yep.
So you're in non-con mode. So Rafe will attend no conventions. Captain Con would count, not Granite.
Yep. And I would like doesn't miss cons in parentheses. I don't somehow want that to,
Doesn't miss.
if I were like I loved it. No. Yeah, I don't want that to hold against me. That's
All right.
flavor text.
Okay. All right. Okay. There's round one in the can, and round two, I got to make the first prediction again because somehow I won. I haven't done this in so long. Okay. I have another optimistic, hopeful, it sort of goes into sci-fi as the new fantasy. I think sci-fi's on a comeback. But here's my prediction.
Okay.
All right. Starfield, Bethesda's next big game, which is slated to ship. Now, Bethesda, for those who may not be familiar, those are the guys that did Skyrim and all that stuff. Fallout. Owned now by Microsoft. Kind of a big deal. Starfield is Bethesda's next big game. Science fiction, space exploration, whole universe to explore, yada, yada, yada. I think it will indeed ship in 2023, and it will be both a commercial and critical success. I think, just for reference, Skyrim is a 96 on Metacritic. I'm predicting this will be at least in the 80s.
And this
80s or
doesn't
above.
have two scores. Metacritic doesn't do two scores.
Metacritic does, but I'm talking about the primary score.
Yeah.
There's the Metacritic score, and then there's the user score, so I'm talking about the Metacritic score. So I'm saying it may not do as well as Skyrim, but it's going to be 80 or better, which is really good.
So it has to ship and do 80.
It has to ship and be 80 or better.
Is there a street date announced already for it?
I think they have a month. They did. I think it's November.
So it could be tight.
Yeah.
That's my call, huh?
It was originally November 2022, and it did slip. So it's already slipped once.
Oh, you don't mean November 2023?
No, it was originally November 22.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Starfield ship release date. I'll look it up. What do you think, Greg? You gotta be the first one to respond.
Yeah, well, I'm waiting for you to. You need to do your due diligence.
I'm working
there,
on it. Well, I'm not saying I don't know when it's gonna come out. Officially going to be. It's been delayed to 2023. They have not predicted a month. Okay. So that actually probably makes my prediction.
Yeah.
Better
Don't fall for his Jedi mind tricks. It doesn't mean it. It means what it means.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I mean, the audience can't see him waving his hand, but I can. It's like ridiculous. It's right there in front of me. Like I'm going to ignore it.
Do that quote you always do. I'm a Targaryen.
I'm a
Targaryen. Your Jedi mind tricks won't work on me.
Yeah, that one, perfect.
I'm going to fall back on my standard Russ made a computer game prediction.
Damn
I
it.
agree.
I agree. Rafe, what is your position?
Disagree.
All right, I'm locked in.
Locking you in.
You're going to fail on one of the two.
I think that was a smart call, Rafe. Okay. Craig, what is your round 2 prediction for 2023?
Round 2 prediction. Okay, so you guys can attest that this is true.
All right.
Currently, I cannot walk without a limp. On a good day, I can get a bike pedal around all the way once, and then I have to do it again as like a separate action after my injury. Okay, before my injury, I could consistently, with some effort, but if I pushed myself...
Score a goal in soccer.
Shut up. It's too soon, Russ. It's too soon.
Sorry.
I could run a 10-minute mile, which is pathetic. I get that, but that was my best, and I could do it if I pushed myself. Okay? I predict that by the end of 2023, I can reliably break 10-minute miles again.
Okay.
Break a 10-minute mile.
Yep.
I just can't in good conscience disagree with that, so I'm going to agree. I want you to succeed at this.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
This is too much of an important life-changing thing.
My heart wants to agree. I disagree.
Wow. Ray says you are permanently
I disagree.
offline.
Now, again, to pull the curtain aside a little bit, in the kitchen a few minutes ago, Raef literally just said, Craig, I don't want you to have a limp, but if anyone I know could pull it off, it would be you.
We also said you look really good in a peg leg.
Yeah, we also, while you were in the restroom.
Yeah,
and not the fancy titanium kind that makes you run faster.
No, a pirate one.
Old-fashioned wooden peg.
Yeah.
Like whittled driftwood.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Oh, I get it. Splintered.
Yeah, little splinters. Maybe pull an eye
Yeah.
out, throw a patch in there.
Yeah, well, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to commit.
But it's not due to your heart. Your heart is going to...
Yeah,
it's going to be
my old body just won't
it's
be
going to be
able
some
to do
complication
it.
that's like,
Okay.
your foot's not flexible
Okay.
enough.
Right.
I'll remember
Or
this
something
when you make
Right.
your first self-help prediction.
All right, mine's kind of simple too. Like Russ, I had a game that was supposed to release in 2022, Robinson Crusoe. It's going to release in 2023. I'm going to get... Last time I said 1, I'm going to get 2 games in. And remember, I'm a hermit, so...
Take that for what it's worth.
Might not happen. I've become a hermit.
So the Kickstarter will deliver
We'll deliver.
to Rafe, and you'll get 2 games in.
Not to Rafe. It's just going to deliver. Maybe it'll be delivered to Craig. I don't know. But it'll deliver.
And Rafe will get 2 games in.
Yep.
Not if it comes to me.
All right, we're going to resell it. Games in. All right, I think you will get it, but it'll be near the end of the year, and you'll only get a 1 game, so I'm going to disagree.
Ooh, that could happen. Damn.
Craig, what's your call?
Oh, and to further, like my little game found updates, there's no date. I've not been promised.
That's what I mean.
a date.
It's gonna be Q4 next year.
Yeah,
so you're gonna get it, be all excited, just in time for Christmas. It'll be great, but you're only gonna get 4
Nobody
days.
will get time.
Yeah, it'll be time.
I'm going to disagree too. Let's make this a powerhouse for Rafe.
All right, there you go, Rafe.
All right, this is a swing vote.
All right, round 3, the big round. Here we go. Now we're going to overdrive. Okay. This is my hopeful year. So I had my first was called Hopeful. My second was Explore Space. My third is A New Hope, and it's related to Star Wars. Here we go. Star Wars prediction. It's been a while. Here we go. Star Wars Shatterpoint.
Oh no!
The Marvel Crisis Protocol Star Wars game coming from Atomic Mass Games will suck Craig Gallant right in. He will own all the models in all ways by the end of 2023.
Agree. Is that the whole thing?
That's the whole thing.
Agree.
Agree. You don't even try it.
What is this game now?
He's not even trying.
It comes out in the first quarter. It's a Star Wars skirmish game. I will say
it's useless.
There is. I agree. I will say it is a niche of the Star Wars universe that I'm not super interested in.
Well, that's why I thought it was, yeah.
So, but it has Star Wars terrain, Russ.
I know, and it has all the it's got the Marvel Crisis Protocol mechanics.
It's
and
got
little shits involved, and the mechanics.
Yeah.
So it's a tough one.
No,
I agree.
It's not that tough.
Okay, well then I gotta. Okay. Gotta kick it.
Yeah, kick it. Yeah.
All right.
Kick it.
We'll play at least 2 games with Raef.
You can't use me. I'm a hermit.
Yeah. No, he can.
I can. You cannot disagree.
No.
It just means we have to play in secret, Raef. It's okay.
Yeah.
No, but then I won't play, and then I tank your...
You're not tanking anything.
My prediction.
You're tanking his prediction.
I'm tanking it myself.
I do like Star Wars.
Yeah.
I don't like Marvel Crisis Protocol at all.
Yeah, well...
That's why it's this.
Russ is saying it's Marvel Crisis Protocol because it's by the same company. We have no knowledge at all about the game mechanics.
I'm going to disagree.
Sweet. Craig, do you want to change yours?
Due to my hermit ability.
I have to play Raef twice?
Gotta be Raef
I'll
twice.
disagree.
All right, sweet.
I'll just play in secret.
I trust you. All right. Craig, what's your round 3 prediction?
My round 3 prediction. Henry Cavill has just announced.
Oh my goodness. Poor Henry Cavill.
Basically, I know, poor Henry Cavill, but at the same time, maybe lucky us.
Maybe.
Has just announced the birth of what he called the Warhammer Cinematic Universe.
40K, Warhammer 40K.
No, he actually used the term. It is 40K, but he said Warhammer Cinematic Universe. I think he meant 40K. I don't think they're like sneaking in some fantasy.
You know, I got to give my wife props for this. So Nicole, she actually called this out. She's like, Warhammer and Warhammer 40,000 are not the same thing. They're using these articles interchangeably.
Yeah.
It's totally wrong. Yeah. She had to get she gets geek
props for that.
Geek cred for that.
Yeah, she does.
Indeed.
So, I think it's pretty interesting that Cinematic Universe is being connected to 40K.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Right?
Yeah.
So I predict that by the end of 2023, we will know what the first show is going to be. And I believe it's connected to Amazon already.
Yeah.
So it's like everything is falling into place.
Though. I don't think it's solid.
Well, they've got a production company.
Okay.
And they did announce a connection with Amazon. I mean,
I know it's Amazon Prime's involved.
Yeah. Okay. I believe that by the end of 2023, we're going to know what the first show is going to be.
What does that mean? Know what it's going to be? Know the title
of
it?
What the story? We'll know what the story is. We'll know what the story is, and well, actually, that's it first.
What is a story? What does that mean, though? We'll know we'll reveal all the stories.
Imperial Guard stories.
Oh, we'll know the premise of the.
We'll
characters.
know the basic premise of this of the story.
So the faction.
40K got a billion different.
So we'll know the factions involved.
Right. Yeah.
We'll know like it's the Eisenhorn series or something. Right. Like that.
Well, we may not know that. We might know it's the Inquisitor.
Will we know Harry? Will we know Henry Cavill's character?
As stated right now, not necessarily. I'm just saying that at this point in my prediction,
we need to say it like it's about the like the Mandalorian was about the what are the Boba Fett
they were Mandalorians.
What are the Boba Fett people called?
You like the Mandalorian? That was we would say is about who are the Boba Fett people.
I thought that was his name for a minute there.
It is.
I told you I've become a hermit.
He's called the Mandalorian.
I told you. I've warned you.
That's true.
All right, wait.
He means that.
So how about a title? We don't have a title right now, right?
No, we don't have anything.
So you'll know. Why don't you pick 3 things about this? When you say we'll
my
know
prediction.
what it is.
No, this is not how the game runs.
But this
Russ.
is not measurable. It has to be quantifiable.
It's measurable because we are going to know that it's an Imperial Guard story, or it's an Inquisitor story,
so faction,
or it's yes, it'll tie what factions will be involved.
Factions.
The primary factions involved.
Okay, check.
I want to make sure it's broad enough for you.
Yeah,
so
that's
broad.
where
He's
I'm
not going to say
sitting.
Inquisitors
It's
aren't
too
a
big. I'm going to
faction or
agree.
something
I'm going to
like
agree
that.
because I don't know how this can be wrong.
Okay.
I'm going to disagree.
Oh,
man.
I'm locked in without adding anything else. Oh,
It's really
all right,
big.
I'll take it.
All right.
Okay.
I was willing to say it was about non-Marines.
Oh, wow.
I was willing to kick it up even further and say it had to be something by Dan Abnett. I was willing to kick it up and say that it was Eisenhorn.
I was trying to get you to do that before I
You were, Russ. You were, and I didn't have
He
to.
metagamed the fact that I had to go first.
He did.
To steal
But
the
I
point.
also took advantage of the fact that Raef is just going to float and do whatever Raef
It's
wants to
tough
do.
being on the top. I see what you guys deal with.
Exactly.
All right, moving on. Rafe, what is your round 3 prediction?
My round 3 prediction is I'm really into 40k Kill Team. Nobody will play it with me, but I'm into it.
But maybe it's because you're a hermit.
It's probably because I'm a hermit.
He refuses to leave the house.
He has to leave the house.
I have to leave the
Have
house.
you considered
And as
going
beautiful
outside?
as this room is, I don't know that it's going to host a full-size gaming table.
Well, Kill Team.
Yeah,
It's
Kill
little
Team.
Oh, that's
small.
smaller. That's
Yeah.
true.
So I have 10 orc Kill Teamers that are primed. I want to paint them. That's my prediction. I will paint my Kill Team.
Wait,
squad.
your prediction is painting 10 models?
Yes.
He didn't finish one last year.
That's true.
And I have further backstory for you. I tried to paint one the other day. It was awful. I had the worst experience.
Why are
I
you?
hate the
did
color
you-
scheme.
Did you get so old you forgot how to paint?
I
What
think I
happened
did.
here?
I
Oh my
can't
goodness.
paint
Orcs are
anymore.
easy, man.
I know. I hate it. I hate it.
Hermits are not known for their painting.
Yeah.
It's true.
So that's where I'm
Even
at.
cave
So you will
painting.
paint 10 orcs.
10 Kill Team orcs.
Table ready? All right.
Table ready.
In 365 days, you will paint 10 models.
Yes.
Wow,
And
nice.
I'm not talking 3 colors.
Hey, we both agreed with him on the monster
That's
creature, and he
true.
didn't even get it done. All
I'm
right.
talking more than it's not just 3 color crap. I'm talking
Oh,
about
you're talking
the
about-
way
yeah,
I
right.
used to paint.
You paint very
I think
well.
he's playing the long game. I think he took the hit this year to
Already
set
played.
us up.
Can you show me the models currently unpainted?
Yes, they're in my crawl space, which I don't feel like digging out.
All right, I believe you. Okay. Well, the problem is you're not playing the game.
Correct.
If you were playing the game, you'd paint them probably tomorrow. Because you don't have a current opponent. You're not
Well,
playing.
Dave will play with me. Ian will play.
Will
Andy
he, though?
play. Yeah, they'll play.
Okay, all right.
It only takes like 20
I'm
minutes.
going to agree, begrudgingly.
Yeah, I think I mean, maybe I'm still living in the glory days of non-hermit Rafe,
Right.
but just 10 models doesn't seem
Well, you and
to
I were
be
just
a
painting that
challenge.
long ago. We cranked out all that Star
Yeah.
Wars stuff. So
Yeah. So
I'm not even boosting
I-
it.
he's making Kempies now. Kempies.
I am
Little hats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the little hats. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right, I'm not boosting it. That's how much little faith I have in myself.
I'm not going to make it 11 orcs or one truck. All right. Round 4. Here we go. All right. Here's a prediction. I don't know if this is a softball prediction or not, but I'm still in my I'm in my positive mode. I'm in my it's about time. It's a long time coming. I'm gonna call this one I'm just gonna little quotes. Long. I should have done haikus. Long time coming. And here's my prediction. Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves,
Yep.
the movie,
Yep.
will do very well. Just for context, the last Dungeons and Dragons movie was a 14 on Metacritic. So this is kind of a big prediction. And be a commercial success. Ending the year in the top 5 highest grossing movies of the year.
Top 5.
Yeah.
Really?
I went there.
It's a big Marvel year, man.
Agree with me. See if you can do it. I'm putting it right out there.
Wow.
Yeah, its time has come. Dungeons and Dragons is going to take the throne.
I don't know. 5, huh?
Top 5,
Top
baby.
5.
You should look what the top 5 are
That's
right now.
ballsy. That is
I know.
crystal ballsy.
That is.
I
I'm out
disagree.
there. All right. Rafe?
Disagree.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's the easiest 3
I
points
mean,
ever.
you've got Quantumania, you've got...
That's going to suck,
Guardians
by
of
the way. I
Galaxy.
don't want to be negative. I'm just going to go out right now. Quantumania.
Russ means he's going to be disappointed.
Here's the thing. I'm going to be very disappointed in Quantumania because in watching the preview, how is not Wakanda 2.0? It's the same freaking movie. Oh, look, another hidden civilization being oppressed.
In my hermit world, I don't even know what
Yes,
you're talking about.
it's the micro
They're not
civilization.
being oppressed. It's
Or whatever
actually
they're
an
doing.
outpost that's being
Well,
used
neither
as a
was
staging
Namor.
area to attack our
it's gonna
universe.
Suck. It's going to suck.
Okay.
I'm calling it right now. I'm going to watch it. Don't get me wrong. It's
I
still gonna suck.
disagree.
All right, that's not a prediction. That's not a prediction. Anywho, all right, here we go.
Ready for me?
Yeah, I put my money where my dragon was. Okay. Craig, what do you got?
You've been holding that for a while, have you?
It took me a week to think of that.
All right. At some point
Yeah.
in 2023,
Yeah.
we are going to learn a great deal more about this new DC cinematic universe that James Gunn is taking over.
That he fired Henry Cavill fund, but we're not bitter.
He did indeed. Well,
But it cost us the best Witcher ever? Okay.
No, it didn't cost us the best Witcher ever
I know
because
this
he was
theories.
already
I know.
leaving The Witcher.
But he was cool when he did his cameo on Black Adam. I liked him there.
Yeah, I'm halfway through Black Adam, which I think is ridiculously silly and dumb.
It was fun.
I
come
disagree.
on. This is why you like movies like Wasp and Ant-Man.
This is I love them. This is
I did
this
like
is
Ant-Man.
me too. This is the
it was
first
actually
movie
pretty good.
I have watched with my 12-year-old son, and we are loving making fun of it together. So it's a very good bonding
it's a
experience.
fun film.
It is so
seen
dumb and silly. But anyway.
You gotta go watch it.
But yeah, so that's and I do feel bad for the Rock because he got brought in under these like you're going to be the beginning of the new DC cinematic universe, and he built this whole social media empire thing, and then they were like basically we don't need you anymore, ping, and now he just unfollowed all of his own DC stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I believe
Yeah.
so James Gunn has been axing every DC property that
Yeah.
was pre James Gunn over the last month.
Right.
Okay? I believe that in 2023 that will continue and he will axe at least one of his own properties which he has not touched or mentioned yet, meaning either Suicide Squad or Peacekeeper. And in order to axe them, I mean get rid of the actors, and if he reboots it, it'll be with all new actors or not reboot it at all. So he's going to he's eliminated right now Superman and they killed all that Batman stuff and Wonder Woman and Aquaman. Okay, so I believe he hasn't mentioned his stuff yet, which is Suicide Squad and Peacekeeper. At least one of those is also going to be axed in 2023.
And axed means
Meaning he's going to say reboot it with all new people, and whatever happened before is not part of this new. He's rebooting theoretically because we don't know for sure. He's going to be having a big giant meeting apparently at the in January where they're going to talk about all this
You
stuff.
seem really dialed into this. Okay.
Yeah.
It was intriguing to me. It was because of the whole Witcher thing, and that's how I found out that.
Well, this is fascinating. This is a very nerdy topic, and I really appreciate bringing it up. I'm gonna have to go with. I think I'm gonna agree with you on this. I think particularly the Peacekeeper stuff, even though it was kind of fun. I'm gonna agree with you.
I also agree.
Okay.
You seem
all right.
really
Would you like to kick it up?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
What are we gonna do?
My kick up is going to be that we are going to have a trailer for at least one of his new properties by the end of 2023.
Easy peasy.
Okay. Right now, a teaser trailer would count, but a trailer of some kind.
Teaser.
Yep. Because right now he's like everything's on the table and nothing's off the board.
I agree with the teaser trailer.
I agree too.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's
Okay,
easy. That's
well
not
then,
even a kick up.
Yeah.
I believe that the trailer will be part of a entire phase being teased a la a D23 presentation. So they're going to launch a whole, like they're going to go public with a whole presentation on their slate of opening movies. Like a D23 presentation where...
What's D23 mean?
D23 is a Disney thing. Well, isn't it?
It's the
the
Disney-
year. It's
yeah,
the
it's their
year. So it would
annual-
be D24 or
It's their
D21.
annual, well, it's always D23, but it's their
Oh, is it?
annual. It's their annual sort of conference about what's going on. Yeah.
And so, like, Feige, the guy in charge of all the Marvel stuff, gives a big talk and he says, "Here's what we're doing for the next 3 years," or whatever.
Okay.
Right.
And so, like, I'm saying he's going to be really big in public and with a big splashy presentation about this whole thing instead of being tight-lipped and we're at the beginning stages, and which is what he's been doing lately.
Got it. So you're saying there will be a D23 type presentation, which will kind of outline the entire plan
And
for this
include a
phase
trailer.
4 of DCU or whatever they're
Right,
going to call it.
It'd probably be phase 1 would be my guess, but yeah.
I'm still going to agree with that. That's a
too.
big softball.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Me too.
I got nothing else to kick it
All
up
right.
with.
Raef, your prediction for round 4.
Round 4, that's a tough one too, with his where I bet on him before. First of all, I'm noticing something. Last year, I did not get a premonition about your nuts.
You did not.
Which is physical harm.
Right.
And you suffered severe
Massive.
physical
Yeah,
trauma.
massive.
I'm beginning to
physical
think
harm.
I should force just so you heal. Like I should just say you're going to twist your ankle so
that sounds
you
great.
heal. Because I didn't predict it and you got really injured. So I'm not going to do that. I don't have any... your nuts are safe again.
Don't force your predictive abilities.
Yeah, strangely, I think you're going to score 1 goal this year.
When we're in soccer?
Yep, in soccer.
I cannot in good conscience let this stand.
Okay.
Because I'm not playing soccer.
Oh, you're not going to join
won't
Old
be
Man's
playing.
League?
I won't be
You
playing
have inside.
Oh, you
I
want
have
inside
inside-
knowledge.
So I disagree.
I was gonna just
All right.
that was a freebie. I want full credit for being a good human being.
You get bonus points. We have inside information, so
Yeah.
All right. So Rafe, why don't you check your prediction, move your predictions up one, and then pick a new one before we get to the last one.
Yes, I'll do. All right.
What do you got?
My next one is Russ
Yeah.
will do something, and I mean this vague as possible.
Yeah.
He never thought he would do.
Oh.
Here's what I mean by that. I don't know how to quantify it. He's like, I never thought I'd parachute, and he went parachuting. I never thought I would eat level 5 hot wings, and he's like, I ate level 5 hot wings. So it's a little bit on you. You're going to just have to report if you're like, you know what, Rafe was right. I never thought I'd eat octopus, and I ate octopus.
Okay.
So how do you want to break that up? I mean, I wrote,
wow.
Russ will do something he never thought he would do.
Does he something like I don't want it or don't expect to do?
Correct.
Like going on vacation to a place I've always wanted to go wouldn't
No,
count.
that doesn't count.
That's something I would never like. The parachuting is a good example.
You just never thought you would do it.
All right.
You're like, I don't like to eat lobster. And
Now,
I was
here's
at a
what you're
lobster
asking.
bake.
You are asking Russ
Correct.
to publicly announce that he is boring and lazy, or that he has faith in his own ability to get out of his comfort zone.
I'd have to do something that. See, I want to do a lot of things. I have to really go outside my comfort zone.
Your bucket list is extensive and well written.
It's pretty. I don't know about that. It's just. I don't know an example. I think I need. That's pretty vague.
It is.
Yeah.
I think what'll happen is when it happens, you'll be like, oh my God, that thing happened that Rafe predicted. That's my thought.
I don't know if I have anything really super crazy I'm planning on doing this year,
It doesn't even have to be crazy.
and I can't plan it.
It could
This
be
is almost
hot
like a
wings.
thing. I have no idea. Hot wings, but I like hot wings.
I'm saying, but it could be that, like,
Have you done super atomic?
It'd be like
Right.
You're like, well, here's one I did. So last year, my wife and I went to a tequila tasting, and I ate crickets,
there you go.
and I would not have thought I would be eating.
That's
crickets.
the type of thing I'm talking about. But it doesn't even have to
But
be
I
that
didn't plan that. It sort of
exotic.
happened, and it's like it's
That's-
there. I didn't even know they're going to have them, and I was
That's
like,
what
you
I'm
know
talking
what? What the hell?
But you had
I
the
agree.
choice. You had the choice.
I agree, because that's kind of like, I think that's the lifestyle
Yeah.
that Russ and Nicole are living right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with that too.
Okay.
Do you want to kick it up a notch by
Nope.
predicting a specific thing?
Nope.
All right.
Crickets! No, wait, damn it, you already
This is
did
the
it.
empty nest
Cockroaches.
lifestyle. I do all kinds of crazy crap now.
Cockroaches.
That's what I do. I eat cricket, not a cockroach. I don't know if I can do a cockroach.
No, I'm not kicking it up.
Crickets seem tastier. All right. Okay.
I ate crickets in Africa and did not find the experience pleasant.
Yes.
Were they
Round-
chocolate covered crickets or just literally just crickets?
They were just crickets.
Yeah,
They were.
that's what we had.
They were dried and they were. I don't know if they were fried. They may have just been dried.
The ones we had were just dried.
Yeah.
In Cape Town.
Yeah. There wasn't much there. It's crunchy.
Exactly.
don't know
But
why.
but yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I just thought of this, but you mentioned D23. They're the Disney fan club, and it's always D23 because D23 stands for 1923 when Walt Disney first went to California and founded Walt Disney.
Okay.
All right. Anywho, not to nerd out. Okay, so round 5, I am predicting. Again, this is another hopeful one. My hopeful one here is we will get the band back together for some kind of in-person campaign in 2023. Maybe not an RPG, although that would count. It has to be in person, so it wouldn't be. But probably miniatures or board games, and it will last for at least 2 months.
And who is the band?
At least the 3 of us.
So it has to
Potentially-
be the 3 of
yes,
us?
must
The
include
Hermit? You're
the Hermit.
including the Hermit?
I am.
Wow.
So wait, if in 2 months, if it's just game days or Tuesdays, you mean 2 Tuesdays?
Yeah. Well.
No,
two
the
Tuesdays
good
would be
old
8.
days before you guys made Tuesdays a once a month thing.
How is Tuesday once a month? Yeah, I just mean
I
like,
forgot, yeah.
I don't know how many times we're going to play. But we're going to start some kind of campaign.
Yep.
Could be, Craig gets his new Star Wars game that you're going to play twice. And he's going to get it and get excited and come up with a campaign system. And you're like, you know what? I'll come out of my hermitage. And we go down and we play.
Ooh, well played, Hermitage.
And we play and we decide to play this little campaign or something
Yeah.
that Craig's made up. And we play it till I'm not saying we're going to get it to conclusion. I'm saying we're going to start a campaign that might last all summer, but we'll at least get 2 months of it in.
Okay. Of whatever we agree.
Whatever it is.
Whatever we agree.
It could be a board game.
It could be twice.
It could be a new
the pace.
RPG.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be twice.
It could be whatever. It could be twice, but at least we'll have done it for So right now I've
2 consecutive months?
Yeah, 2 consecutive months. Will last for at least 2 months.
So, like, if we, like, put it off for a month, you lose.
Yeah, but you wouldn't do it. You'd be so excited. I know you. You'd be fine.
I feel like
Craig's
this whole thing
Craig's
is, like,
schedule's pretty tight, too, these days.
sledged on me.
No, it's going to be a good year this year. I'm telling you, it's going to be a good year. We're bringing it back.
This
a good
year's
year.
gonna be
Yeah.
a good year.
No, don't sing. But all right. So, Craig,
I disagree. I disagree.
Ooh, there you go. Already. Raef, what do you feel?
I'm going to agree.
Oh, Raef, the hermit.
Oh, spreading the points
I could
out.
just get out of my hermitage.
We're going to break you out. We're going to do it. All right, Craig, what is your round 5 prediction?
Round 5. Well, interesting. You should mention Shatterpoint.
Yeah.
Atomic Mass Games, new game. Shatterpoint is a Star Wars miniature skirmish game, as we already mentioned. It's at a new scale, so the models are bigger than Legion, so
It's like
you can't
Inquisitor's
use
back,
your...
baby. Not quite that big.
Yeah, I don't.
They're in the
I think
ballpark.
they're more. No, I think they're more like because the Marvel Crisis Protocol is pretty big. They're like
So I mean,
40.
they're almost Inquisitor level. They're
that's
not
true.
quite. They're in their
Yeah,
ballpark.
that's
When you
true.
factor their bases in, and how big those things
That's
are.
true. Oh, I think they probably use exactly the same bases.
Yeah.
Not the same bases, but the same size. So currently, it's only focused on the Clone Wars. Mm-hmm. So at release, it is all Clone Wars stuff, which I like, but I'm like, I really don't like the droids.
But they have so many great
Things like
animated
that.
series around that now because
Right.
lots of characters.
I'm saying that by 2023, they will have at least announced or showed us additional properties that will be included in the game. Disney Plus shows like The Bad Batch or things
That's
like
still
that.
Clone Wars.
You're right. And I don't mean, yes, correct.
So you just say beyond Clone Wars.
Beyond the Clone Wars era, yeah.
All right. Interesting. Okay.
Which is, I mean, that's asking a lot of them that they would launch the
first
game
year.
and then expand out past its original scope in the first year. But
Yeah, but Disney's got a lot of new shows coming out next year, Star Wars related. So I'm gonna go, but they are kind of Clone Wars. Like Ahsoka's got one coming out, but it's now after Clone Wars.
that's after Rebels.
Yeah, and
Ahsoka's
then-
after Rebels.
and then-
But they've already got an Ahsoka in the starter box from Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're going to... They will eventually double up on characters.
I'm going to agree. You're just saying they're going to announce it or show it.
Yeah,
Gonna
we've got to
announce.
know it.
I'm
we
going to
will
agree.
know.
Rafe, what do you think?
Disagree.
Oof, I'm locked in.
All right.
That's good because I was very uncomfortable with my expansion options.
All right, Rafe. Round 5.
This is the year. I'm putting this one in so that I do it. I do it. This is the year I'll meditate 100 times out of 100 days out of 365 days. So it's basically every third day. And I'll record it and be legit.
100 days.
Yep. And by the way, it's not been happening.
I'm going to disagree. And I'm going to disagree because you're going to be close. You're going to be on this great streak, and then we're going to start this campaign. I'm going to throw you right off it, and it's going to mess your whole thing
That
up.
could happen.
And then I'm going to take you to a con, and then you're going to be totally screwed.
only gonna
and
be
your
screwed.
whole vibe's going to be off. Greg, what do you think?
That's
I'm gonna break
diabolical.
3 predictions in one move.
One
and
fell
you're having
swoop.
fun while you're doing it. The entire time.
And you'll be like, this is what I wanted to do.
This is
all
better than
along.
meditating. I feel so much
Tear will
better.
come down.
No, you'd be like, I feel so much self-centered by going to this gaming.
And then Rafe will say, the real victory points were the friends we made along the way.
Put that. We got to put that down.
Okay. Craig.
Yes.
do you feel
I
about
am
this?
going to... I'm going to dilute the pool and agree.
Agree. We've got some interesting... We are not as aligned as we normally are.
No.
All right. Round 6. Second to last round. Here we go. Well, I've got a couple of video game predictions here, but I got to sneak some technology in here now. So this is kind of close to the one I got right this year, but I'm kind of going to try to double down a little bit. So Xbox Game Pass, the subscription service. So this is the service now where you get any number of their games you can play whatever you want. It's kind of like Netflix for gaming. It's the one that now streams not only to your console, but also to your PC, but also now your television. So I'm suggesting that it's at 25 million subscribers, right? It just passed 25 million subscribers this year.
Damn.
It's $4 billion in revenue just in 2022 for this one service.
So says the internet.
Yeah. Some predict they're closer to 30 million now. In fact, Sony predicted they're closer to 30 million. And everybody's like, what? So how would they know? They probably know. So this year, Microsoft, my prediction is they will not announce a more powerful console this year. Instead, they will double down on their streaming tech and content ownership. They are working on becoming the Netflix of gaming. So expect their subscribers to break 40 million, and there'll be at least one more acquisition announcement. So there's really three predictions in here. One,
There's a lot of moving parts.
there will not be a bigger, more powerful console. They may announce a cheaper streaming-only console, but there's not going to be like an Xbox Series X1 or something like that. The second thing, subscribers to Game Pass will break 40 million. And the third thing, they're going to have another big acquisition.
You know they're
What's an
acquiring
acquisition?
Blizzard.
Like, what are they
I
acquiring?
know they're acquiring Blizzard.
Activision.
So they bought Blizzard Activision.
Yeah.
but
they're
it's not
trying
been
to.
approved yet.
No, but that
Would that count?
No, because
they've already
saying
announced
announce.
it. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm thinking like Ubisoft or somebody.
Okay,
Like I don't know if they're going to go after Ubisoft.
all right. I know what my
But
answer is.
Blizzard.
But you don't get me
You don't
ahead
get to
of
know
you.
that. No. You get the benefit of having not guessed
Being a
the
loser.
correct winner
Yeah.
last time.
Craig. What do you think?
Well, I'm just going to fall back on my... this bit me in the butt last time.
Did. Might be the reason you came in second to last.
No. I mean, in this session, in the 2023. I am going to agree.
Disagree.
Oh, God damn it.
I think you're going to fall down on the subscribers. I like the other two.
Yeah, but
I like the
some
other
people
two.
say they're already at 30. That's only
I'm
10
just
million
saying.
more.
I'm just saying. You can even put that in. Rafe thinks that you won't reach the subscribers.
That's why I had to put. Well, I know a lot of it's kind of softball. That's why I had to get so aggressive.
Yeah.
There. All right, Craig.
Okay.
Round 6. What do you think?
All right, here we go. Okay. So I predict that
Yeah.
I will get at least 4 games of Black Powder Epic Battles American Civil War in by the end of 2023. Context number 1. It's a brand new game that I just got, and it's literally thousands of 15mm models. to
And you're
make.
cutting off little hats.
Okay, and I've been cutting off a bunch of tiny hats. Okay, no one in our group, except for Raef, and I don't even think he counts on this one because he hasn't played it in
Civil War
forever.
games.
Okay, no one likes historical games in general.
Except for me.
Ooh, the Hermit, but yeah, oh damn it, it's got to be the Hermit. Okay, and I
We're going to
haven't.
foil him good this year.
I haven't played a game in at least 5 months.
Any game?
Any games. Oh, no, that's not true. Every now and then I've played it, like, at home, we'll play a board game. Reese really likes the Oregon Trail board game. Karen and Reese both like it, and I'm good at it, so I'll take it. But as far as us playing minis games, I haven't played a minis game since the summer when we were doing Rangers of Shadow Deep a lot.
All right. So you're saying basically 4 games of Black Powder, Epic Battles, American Civil War by the end of 2023.
I am.
And at this point now, how are you progressing on the painting situation?
Not.
All right. Do you picture yourself playing without painted models?
No. I mean, I might play without painted models because they're color-coded, but that is not my goal.
Yeah, I'm hard disagreeing on this. This is not happening.
Who produces this? Who's the rules? for this?
Warlord. Oh, I should also mention... now.
You're going to get him out of his hermitage.
Okay.
Look at how
only that-
excited he's... For those who can't see, which is everybody,
Rafe's getting super
Raef
excited.
is
I had
like-
no idea.
Rafe is
liked
glowing
American Civil
like
War.
an expectant mother over there.
Rafe, do you remember
I'm not a
do you
15 mil fan, but what I love about 15 mil is Flames Worst 15 mil,
Yeah.
and it makes the battle.
It makes
the
does.
board so giant.
Are you familiar? Do you remember
Yes.
No. What is it? What
Yeah,
was
I
it?
know what you mean,
What was it?
Bolt
War
War
Master.
War Master.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
These rules are based on the War Master rules.
Okay.
Ooh, that's
It's
even
Warlord
better.
Games, huh? They
Warlord
make bolt
games.
action and those others.
They
that
do.
Sci-fi game. That you
Yeah.
love.
The rules themselves were designed by Rick Priestley
Yeah,
and
I do like Rick.
Who
Jervis
did War Master?
Johnson.
We both did War Master.
Who did
Yeah,
War
the
Master.
classics, baby. I still disagreed.
What's going? Before I can answer, what's going on with Joe and John?
I haven't even
And those
mentioned
gamer
this
guys.
to any of
John
them.
will play some war game.
He won't play?
I don't think so.
I disagree.
I would. You're disagreeing
I think
also?
you're going to get 2 games in because I'm going to play you 2.
Yeah, I four is a four. I mean, it's a bold prediction.
I like
Well,
it.
I wanted to
Keep
make it like...
Yeah, no, it's a bold
I
prediction.
wanted
I
to
like
put
it. I like
things
it. It's
in
a bold
perspective.
prediction.
Ooh, what
I
you
like
need
it.
to do is make this the campaign. Then I'm in.
Oh, hey, anyway, that number's a winner. All right, Raef.
All right.
Round 6, second to
Okay.
last prediction. For
Do you guys
2015.
watch Yellowstone at all?
Yes,
No.
love it.
Okay,
I
Yellowstone.
need to watch Yellowstone.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
great.
it's fantastic.
You would actually love it.
You would
Okay.
like it, yeah.
I gotta watch that.
I predict,
Yeah.
due to the phenom known as Yellowstone, that professionals are going to be like, I can't be a lawyer, I can't be an accountant, I can't be a payroll chief. What are you, technology officer?
Chief product officer.
Chief product officer. I can't do this. I need to be a cowboy. And there will be more cowboys in 2023 than there are now.
This is such a Raef prediction.
Now, I have no idea on how to measure this.
This just went, oh, I totally get it, Rafe. Right into left field where it's doing cookies and destroying the lawn.
It's going to be more cowboys. Now,
How do you
How do you measure
quantify
cowboys?
that?
here's how we're going
And
to...
then can't they be cowboys now and still be lawyers?
No,
There are people who are cowboys and lawyers.
No, I'm talking... You haven't
It's like
seen...
She-Hulk.
You haven't seen Yellowstone. He has. I'm talking about professional cowboying, they call it.
Okay.
They're cowboys 24/7.
Professional cowboy.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're saying, so somewhere you can Google the total number of professional
Like
cowboys.
they're animals.
Yeah.
Most are cooperative. Why are real cowboys? Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
Cowboys number 1 million at most, according to the Department of
But
Agriculture.
I don't want to measure it like that because we can't trust the internet.
Why real cowboys see
See-
Yellowstone and just have to
Laugh.
Laugh. This is what lawyer shows do.
Yeah.
Here's how I think we're going to be able to... Here's how I want to be able to measure it.
Okay.
Business Insider, Forbes...
They're not going to have cowboy
entrepreneur.
counts.
No, there's going to be some article to be
Oh.
like professionals are leaving the field to go to Montana to be cowboys or something like that. Or
You're gonna
Yeah.
love the show, but you're not gonna want to be a cowboy after watching it.
right.
The show does not make it look like you want to be. It's not something you want to do. I don't think.
And
So you're saying there's going to be an article in a major business magazine
you can put parentheses.
that is saying that professionals, like white collar professionals, are leaving the workforce to become professional cowboys.
And I'm not. It doesn't have to be white collar.
When you say it out loud like that,
It doesn't have to be white collar. People. People are There's going to be an article written that people left their mechanic job or their doctor job.
the people are leaving their careers to become cowboys.
Yep.
In what kind of numbers?
It's just going to say, like, there's an amazing trend in people leaving.
So
their-
quantifiable to you is an amazing trend.
Yeah, it's
Where
gonna
are
be
they all
written-
going to?
There's a demand, and when the demand's not are they just gonna wander around looking for help wanted signs? In
here's
Montana?
more range.
You're just going
Have
to.
enough range to cowboy hunt.
You're just gonna read about it.
making, boy, is lambs.
Right. You're just going to read about a magazine.
All right, I'm going to have to disagree.
It's
with this.
kind of like
I
how,
don't know what
like,
this
perhaps.
is.
I too shall disagree.
All right.
There you go. Easy peasy.
Easy
Now,
peasy.
let me make sure I agree with the measurement here.
Well, I don't know what the hell the measurement is.
It's not professionals. It's people.
Yeah, you've got to make sure that Russ is staying honest with his.
No, what he's
rewrites.
saying is wrong with that.
People
It
will
says
want to be.
there will be an article in a major business
You
magazine.
put professionals
that
will want to.
Where's professional? That's on there.
Very first sentence.
No, professionals. Oh, I see what you're saying. People will want to be.
Right.
People will want to become cowboys.
Yes.
People will watch Yellowstone and want to be cowboys.
And delete 1 million. That was Craig.
HR rep, don't let your professionals grow up to be cowboys. Oh, now I can sing.
No, I can sing with you badly. All right.
And you're going to put job/careers. I don't want some technicality to being a barista is not a career.
That's going to be the article. Starbucks is going out of business because all the baristas want to be cowboys.
If there is any article about people becoming cowboys in mass,
You get all the points.
That's what I'm saying.
Points.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
Oh, put that in there.
No.
I win the whole thing.
That was just the antidote.
No. You get all 3 of those points.
Yes. Okay. All right. Here we go. Round 7, the final round. My most hopeful prediction of all.
Oh, good.
All right. And much like Rafe's last and excellent prediction, my prediction is also based on television shows. Okay, so my prediction is For All Mankind, which I'm loving this show. Have you guys watched For All Mankind?
I'm trying, man.
You're not liking it? Okay. Well, in any case.
It's like the first season is going
awesome.
really slow.
What? All right. So For All Mankind, the show, Apple TV show, it's about the space program. Okay, the space race.
Starting in 1969.
Start in the 60s. But then it moves up. If you get into season 2, you're in the 80s by the end of season 2. But the premise is that the space race never ends. So in other words, things
Because
don't...
the Soviets make it to the moon first.
Well, spoiler alert, that's like the best part of the opening of the show.
Okay, but it is
Right.
part of the opening of a show
Yes.
that started 3 years
basically,
ago.
because the Soviets beat us to the moon,
I mean, that's the premise.
there's a constant battle between the Soviet Union and the United States. Anyway, okay. So, based on the premise of that show, I am making a prediction that the race for the moon is back, with NASA targeting Americans back on the moon in 2024. That's true. Artemis project. However, I predict that someone else will beat us, and that humans will be back on the moon in 2023. It'll be China, India, Russian, or somebody. But I'm not predicting a specific country. I'm just saying that...
I don't think Russia's really in the market for...
It's going to be China.
You don't know. They're up to mischief.
China.
Putin's got something in his backyard he's doing. You never know.
Could be.
Etc. All right. Craig,
I'm going to disagree.
this is crazy enough. I don't need to kick it up.
Yeah, no.
I agree.
Wow. Rafe's in with me here on this one.
Okay. He just doesn't
Who do you think
want
it's going to be?
get
Do you want to
3
pick
points.
the company? Just for bonus points? Rafe thinks China. I think that's probably fair.
I mean, if it's anybody, it's going
No, Israel's close. They had a crash, but they're on it. Sometimes those crashes push you ahead.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Craig.
Okay.
Your final prediction for 2023.
All right. Is not so positive.
Damn it, Craig.
Speaking of Henry Cavill and The Witcher,
Wow.
I predict that by the end of 2023, we will know with certainty that there will be no Liam Hemsworth Witcher series. Liam Hemsworth was hired to replace Henry Cavill, and I predict that by the end of 2023, Netflix will have announced, or just quietly let it die, that Witcher is not going to carry on with Henry Cavill with Liam Hemsworth as
so you're
the
saying
Witcher.
they're not going to make a season of it with Liam and it's going to stink. You're saying
there won't be one.
it won't actually ever happen.
Correct.
Have they started filming?
I don't think so. I just thought that now. I hope not.
Oh, so you're not even saying they'll produce the season and then quietly not renew it. You're saying...
No,
I'm
he's
saying
this
there
is it.
won't be a season with him
We've seen
in
the
it.
end of The Witcher, and it's Henry Cavill.
I didn't say that. But I did say that he will never appear as the Witcher. And
So
we will know that by the end of
that
2023.
actually, I didn't finish your sentence. So you said by the end of 2023, we'll know that Liam
There will be
Hemsworth
no Liam Hemsworth
will be
Witcher.
no... Okay, got it.
But they've announced that he is going to
They
be
have.
Witcher.
But they also announced Henry Cavill is going to be Superman, so who
Yeah.
knows?
Right. I don't go next.
You
dude.
can't
Look
believe the
at me.
internet. Whatever you read on the internet, it's a lie. Don't even believe it.
And I'm telling you, the internet is full of
Internet's
lies.
useless. All right. How do I feel about that? I'm going to disagree. I think they're going to try.
Disagree.
All right. Good.
Disagree.
Then I don't have to kick it up.
Yeah, I don't know what you would even do. Okay.
I would kick it up to say that it's going to be canceled.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well,
But I don't have to do that now.
If you had said they were going to release the series and then it would be canceled, I'd agreed with you.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think it will flop,
Me too.
but I think they'll make a season.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
I think they're hemorrhaging money at Netflix.
Oh, are they?
And I think they're going to start cutting back.
Because
that's going to be
that's the
one
shame of
the
it. They had a cash cow.
They did.
For whatever reason, they changed the writers or decided to change
They
direction,
changed the
which-
story, which they have to because
But
without
apparently-
giving anything away, The Witcher is an amazing series of books, except for the last book, which I found completely bizarre and off
But
the
Henry
wall.
would know that, but he still
And-
left the project, so he didn't like what they were doing.
Well, he loves the books.
Yeah, right.
And that's why he announced in his fan base.
Yeah.
it is quote unquote known. I mean, who knows?
Yeah,
I
who
read it
knows?
on the internet.
Right.
But that
Well, that's true. Then.
that- you-
the other
yeah.
stuff we're reading in is false, but that's true.
Exactly. It's
Right.
only the stuff that you care about is true.
Of course.
But
The stuff you agree with.
the theory is that he left and he was going to leave before the Superman stuff because they had gone against his wishes, because he basically went to them and said, you're wandering farther and farther away from the books. I want you to bring it back, and they didn't. They apparently the next
said,
season
"I'm
was
out."
going to be even more.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
All right, well, there it is. We both disagreed with that, but it was a bold prediction. Rafe, your last prediction
Okay.
for
You
2023.
guys are going to want some backstory, little backstory. World of Warcraft Classic. They launched what's called Vanilla, very first one. Everybody's like, not going to work because it's just nostalgia. People are going to play it for 4 months, be bored, and go back to what they call retail. Nope, hugely successful. Okay. They launched the Burning Crusade Classic. That was last year. And they were like, it's just a weird fit. Nope, hugely successful. They launched Wrath of the Lich King Classic, which people thought, oh yeah, that's going to be hugely successful because Wrath of the Lich King is rumored or agreed to be by all WoW nerds to be the best expansion ever of all time, even currently. Okay. The next expansion after that's called Warlords of Draenor, and everybody hates Warlords of Draenor. Okay? So, nobody knows if they're going to announce Warlords of Draenor Classic. It's not been talked about that I can find, or there's no speculation. People aren't looking forward to it. I think they're going to keep going with the classic train, and it won't be released, but they will announce Warlords of Draenor will be announced as a classic edition in 2023. There will
All right,
be
so you're
Warlords
saying
of Draenor Classic
in
announcement.
2023, Warlords of Draenor Classic will be announced.
Yes. Which I think is a bold prediction.
What else could they predict? Could they release? Could they skip it?
They could skip it. They could just keep going with Wrath of the Lich King.
I think they could remaster it with new content. Have they been doing that, or is that a lot of work?
Okay, that's a great question. They've not been they've not been remastering the story. What they have been doing is being
Just
like,
updating the graphics.
you know what? Nope. Well, yes, but you know what? When we launched Wrath, this never worked. We're going to ignore that this time around.
Okay.
We're gonna do this UI improvement. We're going to let these pets exist. You know, they've made the game more
quality
fun.
of life fixes, we call it.
and game fixes, but not to the story.
Okay.
They could skip it and go to the next one.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think they're going
Well, if they don't do this, what are they going to do?
Great question. I don't know.
I feel like they got to
It
keep
could
going.
pause and just.
People will buy it just to see, right?
Well, what's interesting is you get it with your regular WoW subscription.
Oh, so it doesn't cost. So it's just. I'm going to agree. I have no idea, but I'm going to agree. Craig, what do you think?
I'm going to agree.
Okay.
Although, yeah, you're right. There's nothing on the internet.
Right.
All right. Okay.
Leads me to believe it's not true.
Which could also be a lie.
It could be a
All
lie.
right.
Could be a lie.
All right, here it is. That was it. The predictions for 2023.
Yeah.
However, we have one more thing.
That's right.
One more business. Bonus round where each of us must predict who amongst us will be leading at this point going into the bonus round. And if you're correct, you get a bonus point, which can shift things as we found
Yes,
out
indeed.
last time. So I must go first as the winner of last time. The crown does weigh heavy. So I'm going to say definitely not me. That was a fluke. Rafe's got some pretty fuzzy ones in there. Craig, I think you're going to get your glory back. I'm going to put, because you seem like, I think you're the winningest of all of us. I'm going to put, because you profess to dislike this process, and yet I seem to think you had a really good streak going in the mid.
I think I did.
In the teens,
He
for
did.
sure.
He had a good streak.
So I'm going to, we've been doing the show that long, I can pick a decade now. That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
it is ridiculous.
Literally, we're in 3 decades now of this show. We're
3
not-
decades?
We haven't been doing it for 30 years, but we were in the aughts, we were in the teens, and now we're in the 20s. Right? So, but like 24 years now. That's ridiculous. Is that right? No, 14 years. Still long. Too many years. I'm having
3
trouble with math. Yes. In any case, I pick Craig.
We've done it in 3 decades.
Yeah,
Yes.
spanning
3 decades.
Spanning 3 decades, yes.
Well, it's like this, gentlemen.
Yeah.
I don't think Rafe has enough points on the board to really... I mean, you could win, but we agreed on too many things, I think, to make you a favorite.
Yes.
I agree.
why I
And
picked
I
you.
think Russ and I are sort of like neck and neck as far as
We forked a
potential
lot,
points.
a lot forked.
There's a lot of forking going
Yeah, a lot of forking.
on. But I've got a lot of double disagrees. And if I can pull some of those off, as do you, but I'm going to say
That's why I predict you. You're going to
the
pick
winner
yourself?
is me.
Ooh!
I don't know that that's ever been done.
Has that ever been done?
It's never been
Picking
done.
himself.
I like it.
Yeah. I think
Pick your
that's
friends.
bold.
You
That's
can pick
bold.
your nose. You can also pick your own nose.
You can pick your own nose. Just ask my son.
I was thinking to vote
Throw him under the
myself
bus.
as well, just to get an extra point somehow.
Yeah.
Well, you,
But I'm gonna vote
you would
Craig.
look at it that way.
That way makes no sense.
I could vote for you and get an extra point, or you and get an extra point, or myself and get an
I'll
extra
vote
point.
for myself,
If
and I know
any
I'm
one
gonna
of the three of
lose,
us wins.
I might get an extra point.
That's how I was thinking of it.
To lose.
To be second.
Sure.
I don't think I'm going to win this year. I vote Craig.
Wow. Craig with the
Wow,
sweep.
look at that. Which means if I win, the spread doesn't change.
That's right.
No, but what's
And
awesome
if
is,
I lose, the spread doesn't change. That sucks. The bonus has now been completely removed.
neutralized.
As
These are the
a
best game
factor.
mechanics ever. Thank you, Victory
Wow.
Points. You're awesome. Okay.
Yeah, victory points is awesome.
All right, there you have it. The 2023
Yep.
predictions episode. This has been a blast for me, gentlemen. We have to do
We
in-person
have to do
recording
it
a few
more
more
often.
times a year than
Yeah.
this. But in any case, thank you for listening, everyone.
Like
and
the good old
happy
days.
New Year.
Happy New Year!
Achievement unlocked. You've made it to the end of another D6 Generation episode, the podcast whose humor has universally been acclaimed as not too horrible. Please let us know what you thought of the show by emailing us at info@thed6generation.com. If for some inexplicable reason you actually enjoyed this show, you can help others find out about it by leaving positive reviews on iTunes. Thanks for listening and happy gaming.